Okay, live is happening. It took me a few minutes to get this new mic dialed in as a new mic to listen to, so sorry about that. I'm a minute late, but here we are. Trust Crash Course, and this time you can hear me. Great. So here's the deal. We're going to go through a discussion about the course that you could take, okay, at liberty8academy.org, and it's going to teach you how to run this trust. It's a non-tax trust, not non-taxable, okay? No taxes, no reporting taxes to the IRS, no paying taxes to the IRS for the rest of your life. Yeah, you could use a trust instead of your person. Now you have two businesses, and that person, you just don't give it any money or bank account or anything, and that person, not you, can qualify for an EBT card and other benefits. Yeah. And then no taxes paid, no reporting in taxes. Just operate this trust bank account and run your money in and out of that. And there's nothing you could do that make anything happen that taxes would need to be paid or reported. Yeah, other other business types and so on, they're like action based. Oh, if you do this, you owe some taxes to the IRS. But this isn't. This is completely different. It's structure based, and once you have this structure, there's no actions you can perform that would make it like, oh, I did this with money through the trust, and now I have to report. No, that's impossible. You never report, you never pay taxes, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about. We teach a course here. That's it. You get in the course. It's self-directed study. You get some of my time. You get another course, actually. You get a business course. All right. Hasdrubal. Yes. And so you get another course with it. Business Finance tells you how to get credit for your trust and so on. Qualify for, credit cards and government funding like EIDL, PPP, for example, and anything else they might roll out, and auto loans, things like that. You learn how to get credit for the trust. You learn how to operate this trust, okay? So as we're doing this, and I do this trust crash course, explain about the trust. I do it on Mondays at noon and Thursdays at 7 p.m., okay? You can set your calendar. And what you can do is just ask any question when you get here. It can be related in any way to the topic, and it's just questions come up, people have questions, and it's fantastic because somebody else has that question too. Probably they're like wondering, oh, well, just go ahead and ask anything and we'll go through this. All right, let's get going. So Liberty 8 Academy, all right, it's a school, okay, and we're here to teach you how to use this trust and get out of the problems, financial problems you're having now by using this trust. It's like, okay, you can use the trust. Yeah, anyone can. Okay, this is just for the United States, although it's been successful elsewhere. We don't handle other countries. If you're in the USA, this works for you. So just to answer that question, does that work for me? I don't know. Yes, if you're in the USA. Okay, how about for my business? Yes. How about for me individually? Yes. Any business, any person, any financial situation you could name, you can operate this trust, and you no longer have to pay the IRS a penny legally, according to their rules, okay? And you don't have to fill out forms saying anything. You don't tell them anything. It's a non-reporting trust also. So fantastic, right? So, all right, so who gives you this 501c3 status? That's what it is. It's a 501c3 status. Okay, you heard of that. That's a nonprofit. That's right. And so you get this status, you get this trust, and then you apply for EIN. That's all. And we teach you how to open the trust. We have the documents. It's like, name it this, and this is how you get your EIN. We teach you everything. You have the document. We made it really easy, okay? And that was our goal. We want your success. There's a little bit of training you go through, self-directed study videos, you read your stuff, and you get some of my time. You can Zoom with me at your convenience of your time, and then you're like, okay, I had these questions or whatever. I orient you, get you set up. If you prefer, you can email too, or you can do both, email and talk with me, and that's how the school works. And you're like, oh, okay, this is how you do it. Yeah. So, okay, this is an IRS code. We're looking at the slide. This is an excerpt from the IRS code, which is um, it's chapter 26 of the United States Code, okay? And that chapter is the IRS code. That's what they call it. And that's squiggly line section 508. And this says special rules with respect to section 501c3 organizations. New organizations, here's what it says right up at the top. New organizations must notify the secretary that they are applying for recognition of section 501c3 status. And here's the great word, except as provided in subsection C. Oh, great. What is that? What did that just say? The secretary, meaning the secretary of the IRS, right? This is IRS rules. You have to apply, right? You have to get in touch with the secretary to ask permission to have 501c3. Except, right? Down here. What does it say under C? Exceptions, mandatory exceptions. Okay, great. Great. Subsections A and B shall not apply to. Okay, so great. No reporting, right? No paying tax. I'm sorry, no paying taxes, right? I'm sorry. You get 501c3 status, right? Which is no paying taxes. Yay. And you can get it automatically. You're automatically exempt in these cases. What does it say? A, right? Mandatory exceptions is A, capital A, right on there. Churches, comma, they're integrated auxiliaries, comma, so two churchy things. Comma not, okay. Conventions, all right. Conventions is an agreement between two parties. Great, that's not church. Or association of churches. So three churchy things, exact wording and convention, which a trust falls into. You can be grantor and trustee, so that's two parties, and that's it. And you open this trust, you operate this trust, automatic 501c3 status automatically. You don't pay the government, IRS, the government, right? You don't pay them taxes. That's according to their rules. No problem for every student. No one's ever heard from the IRS. They get the EIN, that's it. No problem. You go bank, get credit cards, anything. Anything you need in the name of the trust, okay? But you start with the bank account. All right, and we teach you how to do that. It's really simple. And this section here of the IRS code is about never reporting taxes, okay? Returns by exempt organization. Great. 26 U.S. Code, again, Chapter 26, Section 6033. Oh, great. So organizations required to file, one, in general, except, I love it, this one starts off as except, right? Except as provided in paragraph 3. Okay, let's see. Let's go down there. What does it say about except? Yeah, okay, except that. You got to require, okay. I mean, you have to file, great. Okay, so what are the exceptions? Wait, it's word for word, exactly the same. Mandatory exceptions, and there it is. Churches, comma, their integrated auxiliaries, comma, and conventions or association of churches. Okay, same exact wording. So this gives you 501c3 status without reporting. That's what this trust does. Completely legal. There's the code. No problem whatsoever, right? Okay, let's see. Hosrable has a question here. I heard in the past that for a 501c3, you needed at least 5 members, but specifically a church. Any truth to that? No. I mean, where does it say that in the code section we just read? It doesn't say that. No. No. There's no rules for a church like that. It would have mentioned them there. Nope. So, no. Okay, good question. Never heard of that one. G. Brown. Hey, John, can I use my uncle veteran status to get the veterans discount? On what? I don't know. I don't know on what. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on where you are if they accept your uncle's status as a veteran. This is how I do it. They have medical dispensaries down here. You have to get approved for a medical card, and I've gone into they have a discount at some dispensaries. One of them's like EBT card. Okay, here's 10%. Give me that. Thanks. And the other one's a veteran discount. And this is what I go in and I say to them, and I've actually gotten a veteran's discount from doing this. I say, well, I'm no longer a veteran. What does a veteran mean? If you look up the word in the dictionary, it means something that's done something already. They've experienced it. They've done it. They no longer do it. That's what it means. You're a veteran. I no longer do this thing. I used to do this thing. So I go in there and say, yeah, I'm a veteran. I'm no longer with the In God We Trust. Yeah, I have my own trust. You wanna see it or whatever? And they gave me the status, because obviously, they're not human. So, and they know the truth. So, yeah, I get a discount. Some places are like, nah, and some places are like, no problem. So, I frequent the places that give me that discount, because they're a combiner discount of 30% for me. So that veteran discount is 20% at that place, and I get it, and it's like, yay. So it depends what you mean. You see, is there a card? I don't know. There's something I say, and that works. Let's see, lickety split. I was told by my employer that I couldn't use the 1099 in place of our earlier. Yeah. It's not 1099, it's a W-9 in place of your W-2. Right, you cannot be an independent contractor there. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I recommend after you get the trust and so on, you get into the mentor program, okay? When you get into the mentor program, you can learn everything how to use this trust and so on. We teach you in there to, go through and do not just how to be a W-9, that's the first step, but then the next step, how do I get out of that, and get out of the W-2 position. That's where you don't want to be. Oh, good, Hazardable, I answered your question. Yay. Let's go, Brandon, Pacific Ranch. I don't know. Great. That's okay. I'm a veteran too. Then okay, yeah. See, veteran means you no longer do something. You're no longer signed with the In God We Trust. You're a veteran. It's technically, legally, in every way, it's exactly what it means. So yeah, no problem. Okay. He said he would still have to inform the IRS or something. I don't know. What are we asking about? Yeah, there's no. You get the EIN from the IRS. There's no more informing them of anything for the rest of your life. Okay. See, Diddy, I'm hot right now. That's funny. Can I put my person's vehicle in the trust since it's financed? No, they won't allow that. But you could take, you could put a free and clear one in the name of the trust. Okay, why? Because that financing arrangement is attached through your person to that vehicle, and they won't change the title because down at the DMV they know you finance it, so they won't change it unless you can show it's no longer financed. So that's it. That's how the DMV works in titles. Mentoring us better for someone who already has a trust set up. Mentoring is only allowed for people that have the trust and Business Finance 101 and can have opened their trust. Mentoring is for those that have done those basics, can be trusted because they have their trust, and then I can teach them because they've already done that. Otherwise, it's a waste of time, and we don't allow you in. So we just don't want to waste your time or mine. Right? Yay for Veterans Day, right? That's the way I treat it. Every day is Veterans Day. Oh, yeah. Good questions, people. Good questions. Thank you for all those. Okay, so what can I use this trust for? You're like, say it over. I could use this trust. Your money. You go get a bank account. If you got crypto, you could get a crypto account, Coinbase account. I had a client I was on with the other day, and they went on a Coinbase and they went for institutional account. They couldn't get it. It's like, I couldn't get a trust account. I'm like, wait a second. Let's share screen. Hold on. Let's look. Look at the individual one. See it? It says trust. They're like, oh man. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Took me. I got it. There's no approval process. I just got it. So I went through it and showed them how. See, you could just get a Coinbase account. It's easy. So he got hung up on that for X amount of months. Talked to me, and we got over it in like 2 minutes. No problem. Also, my time's available. Okay, so the mentoring's there and my time. Okay. What else can you put in a trust? Someone just asked about a vehicle. Yes, as long as it doesn't have any kind of financing on it, any kind of vehicle, truck, boat, mobile home, things of that nature, things that have a title, right? That you go down to the DMV and you sort out there. No problem. They are happy to take your paperwork from a trust, change the ownership, the title to a trust. No problem. For your vehicle, you keep the registration the same in the name of the person. Your person becomes the empty straw man, and it qualifies for great stuff, right? Like an EBT card, that's $250 a month, and on with the benefits. Oh, I have nothing, meaning my person, but they like to call it I, so sure, I have nothing. Anyway, what else? Because what? The secret to success, as Nelson Rockefeller said, is to own nothing and control everything. And that's what a trust does. Oh, I have nothing. You see? Nothing in your name. But you control all the money, and no one else can use your debit card for the trust or anything. But it qualifies your person, i.e. you, for all this other money. And nothing gets taken from you. It's a setup, right? The wealthy elite operate trusts, and they just didn't tell you. And they're like, you owe us money, you owe us taxes, you. Yeah, but you over there, I notice you never pay, right? Never. So what else could go with a trust name? Real estate. Yes, a deed can go in the name of a trust. If a deed goes in the name of a trust, well, you can, this has 501c3 status, doesn't it? Nonprofit, like a church, yay. Meaning, once a property is owned by a trust like this, you can go down and apply at your county level for the removal of property taxes. Yes, and so on. So any real estate can go in the name of the trust. Fantastic. And your business, right? You're like, well, what about my business? Yeah, nothing's going to happen on the front end. And this is all that happens on the back end. You change your bank account and you change the name of your payment gateway, right? You just apply for a new payment gateway, whether it be PayPal, Stripe, or whatever you're using out there, to get paid. You just apply, get a new account in the name of a trust, and that's it. Nothing happened on the front end. Nothing happened to your business. Nobody needs to know anything of your clients and whatnot like that. Nothing happened. Okay, let's see. We got some more going on here. Great. Let's see what we got. You wanna start a food truck using the trust? Great, no problem. Sure, DMV can own the food truck, and you handle all the finances through your payment gateway of the trust. That's it. Perfect. Easy. Way to go, lickety split. No problem whatsoever. Okay, what about Social Security? Yeah, no, that's no problem. Yeah, and healthcare? Yes. So what were we talking about there? Good questions. Okay, Social Security is, you reach a certain age, you can get money from the government. Great. Your person qualifies, not you. So your person has nothing, right? And so your person could get money. What did it qualify for? X, And so you can get this money. If you operate a trust like this your whole life and never pay taxes, you're not going to get any Social Security. But nobody knows to do that. Mine is low because I haven't been that dutiful. Over the years, I've only gotten around a lot of it. But my person will still get some. And my person, it just, a lot of, say, like you said, people who qualify are elderly, right? You qualify for this. Your person qualifies for this. Like, well, how do I get into the trust? Okay, do you have direct deposit now with that? Yes, I do. Where does it go? Goes into my personal account. Okay, you just change the account and routing number to your trust. You're done. That's the whole thing. You're done. You see, so it's super simple. Healthcare, yes, there's free healthcare, isn't there, in the USA? If your person isn't making enough money, you get refund on your personal taxes. Like for ACA Obamacare, that's possible to do that, and to qualify for that. Or some states, Florida's just not one of them, right? But because we got too many people down, it's too pretty. You can't qualify for anything here for your person, from the state, as far as healthcare and so on for free. You can't qualify in Florida. They don't have it. It's not a Medicaid state, you see. But there are a lot of other states with Medicaid because they're up north and nobody wants to live in the cold and stuff like that. You can even get dental in some of them for free, you see. So your person is qualifying for all these benefits. What your operate your trust is say. You see, it's gaming the system, right? That's what the super wealthy elite do. Oh, we know what's up. We run our money like this. We got all this money. Okay, you too now. You see? I'm setting my trust up over here. Everything's over there safe. My person has nothing. And in fact, I'll take everything you got from my person. You see? Real simple. Good questions, Hasrubal. Thank you for this. Lickety Split. Hey, I still did not like having to use my social security number. It's not yours. So that's mind control slave training you have to remove. It's not your social security number. It's theirs. You didn't like, I didn't like it. What you didn't like, I like my dog tags around my neck and my collar fits just great. It's my collar. Dude, it's their number. Who gives a crap? Using circle, what? Get paid for the social, what? Any comment? You have too much programming that ties you to your person. It's a business, okay? It's your slave number. They stamped on your forehead. Don't be like, that's my stamp. You can't have it. I mean, who cares? Hacking and what is that like? Like you stole my identity. That's fake, man. That's fake. Lickety split. That's fake. That never happens. Okay, they run everything. They're not allowed to do that. That doesn't happen. Not ever. That's just made. If it's on the news all the time, so it never happens. If you see anything on the news, that never happens. Never. Okay, so quit worrying about that. Now, what have I done on YouTube? It's taken down now just because, some of my information was too truthful and I wouldn't be able to get paid for my work and so on like that. I couldn't have a website. But, of course, I put up my passport on YouTube. Here it is. Here's my driver's license. Here's my social security card with social security number. Everything. Why did I do that? Just to prove, because no one else took the time to prove it. I took the time to prove this whole identity hacking and stealing all that stuff. 100% fake like everything on this. So don't worry about that. Good question. Okay, music is free. Good job. Okay. Comments on protecting income, future crypto wealth in Michigan. I love your work. Thank you very much. Yeah, lickety split. Don't worry about that stuff. Get rid of your mind control. All of us have it to a certain extent, and we're all just like getting rid of it. So good you got rid of some of it tonight. Fantastic. I'm glad you brought up that question, so you get rid of it. Can a CPN? No, those are for morons. A CPN, I mean, you're talking about people. Okay, let's just get into this whole topic. Everyone online is a liar if they're talking about debt or credit, right? They're not helping anyone. Everyone's a liar, except for myself. Why? Because I've been posted proof for years. What does a human do? A trustworthy human that you could trust. They go, hey, on YouTube or wherever, here's my proof of my outcome. Oh my God, can you believe I did this? Like my first videos on YouTube. Here's my wins from court to beat the bankers. Here's my non-disclosure agreement. Here's my check. Here's the case numbers. Here's the original documents from starting lawsuits, beating the bankers, blah, blah, blah. All of them. First four, every document, right? That's my whole YouTube channel, first four. Proof. Out of the gate. Who else has that? No one. And so that's why everyone online, like every influencer, right? Every influencer giving you the influenza into your mind, right? Every influencer has too high of numbers. I don't even have 5,000 people listed on my YouTube channel. I've been doing this since 2013, 2012. I've been putting up on the first one that broke, not flat earth, but that we're inside a globe. And I broke every bit of truth. Nobody can name something that I individually didn't break. Okay? I can't get 5,000 subscribers. That's the threshold where you get like paid for views and stuff like that. They'll never let me hit that limit. Doesn't matter how many sign up for me as YouTube. They'll never hit that limit. You see what I'm saying? And everyone else is like millions, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. They have never spoken any truth that like period, and they're just, basically regurgitating stuff on like websites. Oh, I know, I'm a channel about credit cards. Okay, you're regurgitating what's said on, uh, like bank websites. How can you get subscribers okay, and like here's how you fix your car. Man, okay, fine, great. Those are useful things. How do you get millions of viewers? Like I don't even I can't even get 5,000. You follow me? I never will. Never. The system's fake, period. You see, everything's fake. Okay, so CPN people, this is what I'm dealing with. Do they ever go, hey, look what I did? Here's my proof. Not once ever, right? Hey, there's a CPN. They have a story. They're storytellers. They're not, I have proof. Here's how I did it. It is simply no one has that on financial hacks on the internet. Schools don't have it, right? Our school has testimonials. Every testimonial has a notarized affidavit from the individual to do that. No school has that. No accountant, no lawyer. Therefore, none of them are trustworthy. Anyone that says you should use a CPN number, not trustworthy. They didn't show an outcome, their proof, none of that. So, liar, Freemason, liar, sold their soul to We Me 33, the ruler of hell. Sold their soul. That's the only way to get money and views. Period. There's no other way. We have to use legal methods, hacks that are just available to all, right, to change our life. But to get hundreds of millions of dollars of views and so on, you sell your soul. That's it. Period. Okay. Influencers, right? What do we have here? No CPN, no listening to people without proof first. They have sold their soul, and they have nothing to tell you, nothing useful. Or you can look at them and be like, okay, that individual is talking about a CPN, therefore that's fake. And you just apply that metric to everyone talking about everything. Oh, do you have proof you did that? Okay, then you know that topic is fake. Like, oh, there's a secret bank account. They're waiting for you. The government's actually good. And they're waiting with all this money. All you do is fill out these forms. I'm an accountant. I couldn't do it. No, it's all fake. They're all evil. You see? That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. They worship we, right? You got we. Who's we? 33, Take a guess. Hasbro, I'm glad there aren't much here because I know I'm in the right place. Yeah, exactly, right? Truth is not popular at all, right? Right, to meet, I've never face to face met anyone in my life, right, who's interested in truth. Never. And I can't see that ever happening. Like online, we can, there's just a vast network out there. It's possible to meet the, few grains of sand on the beach that way. But there's no other method. Not in my experience. Look at these splits. They only promote sovereignty. Exactly, right? There is no sovereignty, right? That's fake. You have the god we, right? That one with the forked tail and the pitchfork that rules hell. You have that one. Every soul is signed right now. You will reincarnate back inside hell. Period. That's it, right? That's the only option anyone has, except if they sign this trust. It's the only other option that's available. There's no sovereignty. You switch your affiliation and jurisdiction when you sign this trust, and literally you can't be handcuffed, you can't be thrown in jail, you can't be shot, you can't be actually touched, which is nice, unless you allow it. So, yeah, they only promote that nonsense. It's so true, lickety split. Okay, Hasbro, what do you do if you have an LLC already in progress? The only thing I can see an LLC can be useful for, you basically don't use it anymore. That's it. You can have a bank account open, don't put any money in it. It just sits there, whatever. If there's no fee, you might find it useful for one reason that I could ever think of and one reason only. Otherwise, I don't see a reason to have an LLC. The only reason that exists right now is if that LLC had a bank account open in March 2020, you might qualify for some EIDL. PPP's already over. If you get some old money like that through some program, only reason for an LLC, there is no other reason. That's it. Okay. It's just a piece of paper. You just don't have to use it, or a bank account. You don't have to close it or nothing like that. It's just you don't use it. Granted to the 508 trust. No, 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 no. It's not a 508 trust. A lot of people make that mistake. It's a 501c3 status attached to your private trust. A 508 section allows for a 501c3 status, but it's not a 508 trust, okay? And you never mix up taxable entities and non-taxable entities. You would never grant it in the trust. Never, 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 never. This is to create a separation of taxable entities. Never do that for any reason. Never. Okay? So we handle that. Roxy. I put all my vehicles in my trust. Boop! Way to go. Roxy. So should I have an account set up in my trust? For the licensing of those, if you want to, sure. If that's an easier way to pay, if you want to, yeah, why not? Sure, Roxy. Lickety Split, did you ever hear of Christian Walters in 2010, 14? He had a trust study group. No, no. Yeah, no, no. Everyone teaching about trust, and I knew some other people teaching about trust and stuff. They worship what? The ruler of hell. Me 33, they all do that. Those are some of the highest level agents, and they're set up to what? Teach you to veer you away from this information, correct? Right? To get you away from this information. That's the reason they're online talking about trust and have groups and all that stuff. And they never talk about this information I'm talking about. And I'm only talking about the basic stuff. Here's the IRS code. Here's how you open an account. Basic stuff, right? Super easy. Okay, so that's all fake. Good question. Lickety Split. Your questions are fantastic. So keep them up, okay? And I love great questions like that. I could give direct answers. A lot of people are thinking those things, maybe, but they're not typing them out. So it's really cool. Thank you for asking that stuff. Keep it up. That's why I do this live. So I'm just throw anything on your mind. I like that, okay? What we're doing here at the school is simple, okay? It's legal. No problems for anyone. Jesuits and Masons, right? We meet 33. That's all of them. And they operate, those are just some of them. That's everyone around. Okay, so let's look at this slide. You can get this, you can go into this training, right? Online, self-directed study. You could take your time. You could, I want to sit with this, I don't want to open my bank account yet. I want to make sure I have this, my programming's on and I get this, no problem. Okay. Or you could study this like crazy and go open your bank account the next day, literally, business time. Because it's easy, you just, this is what you name the trust and so on. Here's how you get your EIN, print out the documents, make your appointment at the bank, go to the bank. The appointment takes a little over an hour, definitely. They got a lot of buttons to click. You just go ahead and sit there don't volunteer or anything. Just answer the questions. Here are the documents. Thank you very much. Put like $20 in it, $100 in it, and just say, okay, I'm going to put the rest in. I want to make sure I get the debit card and everything's smooth. Okay, great. Now, I've always said open up 2 accounts, one in another bank, Just so why trust? If a bank does anything, they might be like, oh, well, here's your money back or something like that, But they're not going to keep your money from a trust. Everybody, the wealthy elite operate trusts. But if they have a reason to close a bank account for some reason, you have another bank account for the trust. I don't trust banks. I have another bank and bank account, at the ready for whatever reason. Why? Not that, there's going to be a problem with your account or money or something like that. It's like, what if you're doing business and you had a payment gateway issue through that trust, not even based on the trust, something's going on with your website, you get paid that way or something like that. You can get another payment gateway for another trust because you got one in another place. So boom, you're open. You see, so I just say get ready. You see what I'm saying? Get prepared. We're like preppers, financial preppers. It's like, okay, we're all prepared. The government gets somebody, it all stays in the household. You see, that's it. And so it's simple, super simple to open it. The trust is really quick, all right? Jody, if you have a business trust, how do you business partners get paid? Any way you want to pay, right? Uh, Good question. Good question. So you're going to have a trust, and you're saying, "Oh, I have a relationship with someone over here in a business." Okay, are they super together? You could have a trust together. Great. You're both trustees, and you pay out to your other trust. So maybe he has another trust. You pay out, but are you? Is it your job to trade your business partner this stuff? I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know. We could do it. Yeah, sure. But are they into it? I don't know. So your business could stay, i.e., the same, and any payouts go to your trust. Maybe they don't go to theirs, but they go to yours. You see, so it depends on the savvy of who you do business with. That's how you get it decided. Okay, good question, Johnny. Uh, so I hope you get that, but it's simple, right? So what does this slide say? Automatic 501c3 nonprofit status, right? It's a status. Okay, that's what it is. It's a status the IRS gives. Okay, so you're like, well, I saw that code, but I'm not understanding from that code that you don't pay and you don't report, and they get 501c3 status without applying. You don't apply to them. Well, this slide is to help you with that, okay? And you could Google this PDF that this excerpt is from right here. This is from the SBA. Who's the SBA? This is the government's bankers, right? For businesses. This is the bankers of the government. So, the bankers run everything. And so the bankers of the government, they run everything. So you go right to them and you're like, okay, is this legal? Because you don't want to do anything illegal and cause problems in your life, financial problems. Everybody got problems already. You don't want any more problems, right? So let's look at this and see that there are no problems with this. So you could Google right now. This is from the SBA. So SBA, and it says faith-based organizations. That's what they call this. FAQ. That's what they named this thing. So you can Google that. Click, click, click. I'll pop some PDF. Go to page 2, and here it is. Number 3 on page 2. Frequently asked questions regarding participation of faith-based organizations in the PPP and EIDL program. Fantastic. How will churches qualify if they've not been afforded with tax-exempt status by the IRS? Oh, nice. So there's a way to be tax-exempt, and the IRS doesn't give you a letter. Oh, that's what it says, right? Let's look at the next one. Do organizations have to request and receive tax-exempt status, or just meet the requirements of 501c3 status to be eligible? See, it's two loaded questions right there. So that's saying right there that, there must be a way. But let's go read about the way, shall we? Churches, comma, as some parentheses, let's skip the parentheses. Churches, comma, integrated auxiliaries of churches, comma, and conventions or associations of churches. That's lifted from the 508 section right there, and also the 603.3 section. Word for word lifted. So you qualified under that. So you're saying that churches qualify for PPP and EIDL as long as they meet the requirements of Section 501c3 of the IRS code and all other PPP and EIDL requirements. Great, that's reasonable. Here's the big sentence. Such organizations are not required to apply to the IRS to receive tax-exempt status. C 26 USC Section 508 C1A. That's it. Black and white. The government's bankers right there say this is totally legal. You don't apply. There it is. That's it. Added questions. It's simple. No problems for anyone that is using this type of trust that got it from our school. No problems whatsoever. Zero. I used to get this question a lot. Yeah, but has it held up in court? Of course not. Who's going to court? That would be the worst possible thing. They would bring me to court if this were a problem. Nope. Not me, not anybody. No problems for nobody. Right? Because it's totally legal. Of course there's no losses. My God, no. No. Everything's fine, smooth, no problems for no one. No problems. Period. So, what do we have? Style. Style versatile. That's a clever little poem there. Once we get the course, will this allow us to do more than one trust? Yes. Good question. The answer is yes. Christopher Bobby. Jack, my EIN is the name of the person. Yes. I recommend that as the first trust name. First name, last name of the person, trust. Yes. Why you have ID for that sucker, right? Everywhere you go. Yay. So it's so easy. There are other reasons to have other name trusts. I give that in the trading and so on. But yes, I do recommend that. Yes, Christopher Bobby. Yes, yes, yes. Well done. Congratulations. Somebody took the trading right. Hey, you're in the door. You're in the gate. Look, Christopher Bobby. No taxes, no reporting. Rest of your life. Boop. Way to go. Way to go, homie. I'm so stoked for you. Great. Okay. Howard Ekin. Cool. Hey, Jack. California governor just made it illegal to use. Yeah, I saw that. Great. No, it doesn't apply to your trust-owned property. No, it applies to any we-owned property, right? Because they don't have jurisdiction to come onto your property, and if you put up a notice on your property, you have to have permission, and give them a phone number and email to get permission from. That's it, and they will come on. Period. That's it. Because when you sign this trust, you're not under their laws anymore, are you? No, they don't apply. You're under the golden rule, right? Common law. You're under common law. What's the common law? What's the law that's common to everyone? Dharma, or the golden rule. It's called under Jesus, right? Everyone heard of that. Everyone's heard of the common law, right? Do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. The underlying law is dharma. Your actions create karma to you. There's no way around that. And so you just accept the reality of the situation. I don't need extra rules saying I'm good. And so they don't apply to you. That's it. Okay? Good question. Howard Eka, great question. Okay, codes are subject to common law interpretation. Yes, codes don't apply to those that have signed, with the common law of Christ. That's it. The golden rule. That's it. They don't apply. They can apply to your person. You see, they don't apply to the human. Humans aren't businesses. They run businesses. You run your business. Excuse me. You run your person. You're not your person. You run your trust. You're not your trust. You follow me? Okay, that's it. People were never under that jurisdiction of the we. It was a mind control thing. But now we didn't have alternative paperwork. Look, you can't say, I'm not with you. It's a lot easier to say, no, I signed, it negates your prior contract, I have another contract. Oh, contract law. That's it. Over. End of story. That's it. They literally cannot physically touch you. That's the law. That's a real law. Hazardable. Okay, just to reiterate on the LLC, even if it was a one-member LLC, would I have qualified for PPP? Yeah. No, you could have gotten some PPP money for that, not as much. Yes, you could have. You could have qualified up to what was the limit, $25,000, and you could have done it just for an owner operator, whatever you want to call it. Your person. Yes, you could do that. Absolutely, 100%. Yes. Yeah, I know people that have done it. 100%. Howard, no problem. Howard, good question. And thank you for that question, okay? That was a good question that people can understand the power of this trust. Okay, what's this slide about here? What's different about us? What's different about our school? We're the only place where you're going to get financial information of any kind that we have testimonials from the people that have done this already with a notarized affidavit. That's really them. This is their real testimonial. No crappy schools like Harvard have that. No crappy schools like Yale. Crappy school like MIT. A crap school like, name one, right? Any university, right? They don't have testimonials. Proof of outcome from their students. Hey, and they just don't have that. They don't care about outcomes and stuff like that. That's all we do this for. We want your success. If an individual doesn't have success, we failed. No, we haven't failed, period, with anyone. Why? Because it's totally legal. And this is copyrighted. I'm the only one doing this, okay? No one else is doing this with proof and a copyright. No one. Okay, we have that. We have that info. That's what we're different. That's why we're different. We have proof. It's copyrighted. You could listen. Look, here he is. He's not in jail. He's a real guy. I posted my ID, my passport, all that stuff. Right? It's real. And we have email, and we have some live chat, and we even got a phone number if you have a sales question or whatever. So, that's it. We're completely different than any other place. Hasbro, no problem. I'm happy to help, and your questions are fabulous. Style versatile, love that little rhyme. As we go about generating finances, good. Do we then change our saying of price to donation? Yeah, you can if you want. Now, I do, but you don't have to. It doesn't matter. You see, it's not about what you say or what you do. As long as the money is going from that bank account, doesn't matter what you say or do. That has no bearing. It's not action based. It's not word based. It's not. I just do it, but I do it in my wording to clients and so on, just so they change their programming. It's simple, but you don't have to. You see, it's use of the bank account. That's all it is. There's no rules. You see, it's structure based. As long as you're using that bank account, that's it. No reporting, no pay. Period. It's super simple. Why? The wealthy elite are one thing, I don't say evil. I know they're evil already. The one thing the wealthy are for sure is what? Lazy. Right? They're lazy. They made it easy. So it's easy for you once you know how to do it. It's easy. Is there any way to apply a DBA to a trust? There is a way to do that, but there's no reason to do it. You could look up, the Inga We Trust, and it has a DBA. It has a / what do you Google right now? Inga We Trust / no space, and then Inga We Trust. Inga We Trust / CalCaps USA, and then Inc. Period. If you look that up, and then you add Dun & Bradstreet, Pennsylvania, up pops the Dun & Bradstreet listing of the United States, what you would call a country, and the Inga We Trust. They have two names. The DBA allows you to operate under two separate names, no problem. And you're in the same business, right? Inga We Trust, USA Inc. And a DBA written out in language of the Secretary of State is represented by a / That means DBA, if you don't know that. That / with two names, that's the DBA, the second one. You see? So, yes, that's how I found the Inga We Trust, by applying what you said. But is there a reason to use a DBA with a trust? No, not if you're not a soul, ruler of hell worshiper. There's no reason, because you're not doing any subterfuge. You could apply for a payment gateway for any old website, right? And in the name of any trust, you see? It's no problem. They don't have to have the same name of a business, a URL. They don't have to match. Period. They just don't have to. So you don't need to have your business name the same name as your trust. Period. You just don't. There's no rule that says you have to. So no, you don't have to. So it's just for hiding things. No DBAs is my recommendation. Christopher Bobby, so the state can't tax those funds in the controller's office, correct? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. You have to. I'm not sure what that means. The trust, we give information. Business Finance 101 course comes with the trust. Okay, and some of my time on Zoom, so it teaches you how to get credit and loans for the trust. Yes, that you could qualify if for example, it has qualified for PPP, EIDL, credit cards, line of credit, all those like that. Okay, and lots of other type of credit. So, and we teach you that. That comes with the trust, that training. Okay, it teaches you how to build a profile, what accounts to get, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you build the proper credit profile for your trust, and annual fees are much lower for business credit cards, and they have great perks, and carrying balances is actually a good thing on a business credit profile, whereas it's a bad thing on your personal credit profile. So much higher credit limits, lower annual fees, better perks, and you can carry balances that works out in your favor of your trust. Okay. Hazardable. So when you name your trust, you use your person's personal name. I recommend that for for your first trust. First name, last name, trust. You always have ID. You can do any. It's easy to get a payment gateway. Operate a business. You always have ID. It's just the easiest one. Can you operate another name trust to do the exact same thing? Yeah, I have. So I'm just saying that's the easiest name. That's all. Okay. So where could you bank? Anywhere. Bank where you want, right? Where you're currently banking. But I recommend you bank at the place where, they have the best credit cards and they issue credit cards for the trust. That would be Chase. But, I recommend two places. So definitely go down where you're banking now and try and open a trust there. They already know you. No problem. You have your personal account there. You just, okay, everything worked out. I got my debit card for my trust. Just transfer your personal money over. That's it. Yay, it worked. And go open another one at another bank. They go back to that original bank and change your close your personal bank account. You don't need that personal bank account anymore. The trust is working at two banks. You're all set. I got a backup. Everything's good to go. And that's it. If you don't have any personal money, right, you got nothing. I have nothing. Give me an EBT. Isn't it great? So yeah, bank where you want. I give other recommendations. Whoops, into trading. Sorry about that. And we have other courses, right? We have the mentor program. I recommend that for anybody who's opened their trust and got the, done the work on the business credit profile for the trust. I recommend you get in the mentor program because that's where I teach everything else. And if you need me, the advising sessions are the best. Write down your questions and let's just roll through them. Let's get you done, right? And then be like, oh, you answered everything. Yep. And then if you need me, get me again. And, we talk about like a game plan. What should I do next? Do all that stuff. Then come back again, Everybody does that at Stoke. The Business Finance 101, as I said, it comes with the trust now. What did it used to? For those people that they didn't get it because it didn't come with it, we have it separate. But those people just get the trust now comes with it. My time comes with it. Right? Advising set comes with it. Okay? So you don't really need anything to get started. Everything that comes out trust thing, step by step, it's going to work out. You see it, and even me, my time's in there too. Okay. All right. Hazardable. So when you name your trust, you use your. Okay, yeah, we did that. So there's Business 101, Trust 101. No, the Trust 101 went away, and a mentorship program. Yeah. There's a trust, and it has the Business 101 together in it. That's it. So, and there's the mentor program. There's just the trust and the business course go together now, okay? And extra for those people that have done those, you could get in the mentor program. That's it, okay? Alex, hey Alex. Okay, so that's it. That's a trust crash course. Crash, boom, your programming changed. Hooray. Do you teach us how to clean up a bad bank credit rating in the check system? No, I haven't done that. But that might be for like if you're in the mentor program in a couple months. I have some basics to go over for a couple months, but I could look into that and see about that. But that's not easy, actually. That's about best way I would do that is go back to the original creditor and try and pay them and get them to remove their black mark on the check system. That's the best way. It's not easy. Price again for what, Hazardable? The course with everything, including, see, the courses are here. Those are the prices of the courses. If you need the trust, is at $24.97 right now. Okay? That's it. All right, those were great questions. That was a great session. We're about an hour in here like I was planning. Here I am. If anyone has any further questions, now's the time. Otherwise, listen, if you're not getting this trust, like, your money's not safe now. Nothing you have or owed is actually safe. They could come yank it any moment. Oh, we just changed the rules in California, too. We just changed the rules in my state, too. And now they could go in and take your money. Well, they're never going to do that with a trust because it's not yours. They can't. And they operate the same type of trust, you see? So, no. There's never going to be a problem. There could be a problem for what you do it now before you get the trust. That's why I keep telling everybody, hey, if you'd done this, you could have got like the loan money and all that stuff. But the sooner you get in, the better. That's when everything's safe. You, your family, the money, anything you own, all that stuff that's what is safe. You see, Hazable. I need everything. No, get the trust. Get your trust open, you see? Get your debit card. Everything works. That's what you need. That's all. Then you go, oh my God, it worked. Then you go get the mentor program. That's all. That's all there is. Yay. So everyone needs everything, but I want everyone to, oh, hey, the trust works. Great. Then you can be really valuable in the mentor program because I'm answering questions. I'm going over stuff. So I want people in knowledge that, hey, this is true, it worked, yeah. And now we're moving on to other stuff to get it done, like things like Tracy's talking about, Hey, how do you do this? How do you do that, right? How do you add people to trust? Take them out and so on. I covered that. What about that W-9, 1099, blah, blah, blah. What about I covered that already. Each week a different video, and at the end, there's going to be no more monthly mentor program to get in. It won't be available. It'll just be made into one course with many topics. It'll be a mentor program. It won't be live. So if you want it to be live, you want to get in it, now's the time. If you don't care, I'll wait to the end. I'll pay that, not monthly price, but a course price. You could do that. Up to you. That's what we're doing. All right. So Alberto Child, does every state need secretary? No Secretary of State filing needs to happen for a trust to be open, period. And it to be working and non-taxable, all that. You don't have to do that, okay? It's only to get credit. That's the only reason why. You started this yourself, so when you do an application for credit, such and such a trust, such and such an address, whoever creditor you're applying to, they're going to go look you up at the Secretary of State so they have recourse to be like, are they there? Well, you have to be there, you see, or they're not going to extend credit. So it's just about credit. It's not about having a bank account. It's not about anything. You don't have to register this trust Secretary of State. You don't have to. It's only for credit, and we teach you how to. So that's that. All right? Good question. There's no statute. There's none of that. Okay. Is there a package deal? Yes. The trust is in a package deal. And then you get into the mentor after. What you're probably really asking about is there a way to get a discount? Yes. There is a way to get a discount after you open the trust. You can do a testimonial, get a discount for anything you want. Like my time or the mentor program or whatever. You see? That is a way. We like, okay. But only to people that have success. You follow me? Everyone has success, but I'm just saying, you can't be doing a testimonial until you open the trust. You follow me? So we can't be giving discounts on the trust. We don't, but we give discount from that on out. You follow? Okay? So that's the package deal. It's already packaged into deal with all the information, extra training, everything you need. Because we used to give out more bare bones thing and not, we answered so many questions. People didn't get, it took them extra work. Now it's just like, no, you need all this information, do it the right way. There are no problems for you or for us or anyone, you see? So it's already packaged in a way that completely works at an affordable rate. To get my time, the school, our team, everything. Okay? Yeah, the monthly payment is for now, when the mentor thing is live, right now, okay? Great, but you could only get in that lickety split if you already have a trust open, so great. All right. Yeah, it is affordable, get in there, ask questions, whatever, but hopefully you don't have any questions to ask. I'm good at my stuff, but I'm there if you need me. See, Alan, question regarding debit card. Cool. Bank I opened my trust account would not give me a debit card. They opened it as a business. Cool, okay. That was the only bank that would open the trust account. You checked every bank in America? I doubt it. No, it's not the only bank. You could do it online, open up a bank. You could open their accounts you could open online. You try it that way, too. Like, You know, you could have money in a Schwab account, you have TD Ameritrade account. You could open them online. It's not a problem. Those are accounts. They have money in them. They have a debit card. Okay? So, it's fine if they open it as a business. That's not a problem. It doesn't matter what a bank calls the trust account. Personal business. That's internal marketing naming. From a bank, no one cares. Only thing you care about is they open the trust account. The IRS give the designation as tax-free and stuff. The bank has nothing to do with that. No, don't call it business. No, they don't. Some of them call personal business, whatever. I go over that, you're trading. Opening a trust account at Charles Schwab has been the most accommodating. Yes, Tracy. It's fantastic. They're great over there. Great perks, great service, great. Schwab is great. Agreed. Tracy, yes. There's super many banks that open a bank account for this trust. No way you checked every bank. You had difficulty at one bank. Okay, I'm sorry you did. Maybe it's where you're banking. Not all banks are like that. You know, there are a lot of people out here, me, opening your trust, no big deal. Go to another branch, go to another bank. Okay, that's it. Not every branch of even the bank you want to be at has the same level of expertise and trust. So try another branch. That's worked for me and others. So if you want to be with a specific bank, just try another branch. Man, these are all good questions, good thoughts. Thank you all for showing up and doing this. I appreciate it. I love this every time. Like, you know, in between each time, like, oh, I got a better question. Great. Bring it. It helps everyone to ask good questions and to share your experience, whatever. Thank you very much. Okay. So we're going to do this again. Monday at noon, Thursdays at 7 every week, okay? How do you own nothing if you're making your trust after your own name? But that's the law. You as trustees don't own anything. That's it. That's the law. That's how you follow the law. You're just trustee. Trustee means you're watching over the money, but it's not yours. That's what it means. That's what trustee means. It's super simple, right? Clever, isn't it? Aren't they so clever? We're just following their so clever, you know, setting up the system, whatever. You know, okay, that's how you get out of paying taxes. We'll do the same. No big deal. Fine. Serge Maynard. Okay. Do you have to be paid in the name of the trust? Yes. You. In other words, you don't get paid. Your trust gets paid. You have never gotten paid money. No one has ever gotten paid money. Your person, right? Your strawberry got paid money. Your LLC got paid money. Your trust got paid money. You were never paid a cent. You have never owned anything. You could never own anything. That's the system. So wouldn't you like to operate a trust where you don't pay taxes in it and you still own nothing? You follow me? You never could. Legal interest solely, exactly, lickety split. Understand what's going on around you. Okay, that's it. Okay. But yes, you have to operate the trust, and that's how you have no taxable situation. Okay? All right. Great questions. Thank you very much. We'll see you. Let's see. Today is Thursday at 7. Next time is Monday at noon. Please show up, okay? And tell your friends, everyone. I mean, not paying taxes? Come on. Your first year loan, you could not pay taxes. I'm not even bringing that up on how much money you're going to make the first year, but that's time and money. But they could get an EBT. That's $250 a month. That's $3,000 your first year. And that's it. So easy. As far as checks made out to the person. Yeah, you could put those in a trust bank account, but that doesn't remove the taxable situation. If you negotiated through your person, through a W-2 or through a W-9, with your person's name on it, that your person owes those taxes. You could get a W-9 situation and write the trust information in there, but you can't do that in a W-2 situation. You got to change your situation. That's all. Okay? Great session. Oh, thank you, Hasbel. Okay. I tried to help, and I thought it was pretty good too, and I appreciate it. Let's do it again, all right? Let's get on here. Really, I love it when everybody's like, I'm going to ask him this time. Great. Ask me everything. Let's get it done. I hope my sound was better this time. I got a new mic. I hope you can hear me. It looks like you're hearing better, and I hope you are. You interviews who? Who's worthy of an interview? I can't imagine. I did a podcast for 2 years, and I never found anyone in all those years, and I haven't up until this date. Still, I've never found anyone helping anyone with financial hacks information like that. Not with proof. Not one single individual. If you know a guy, you can email us, contact@liberty8academy.org. But I've never seen a reason to interview anyone. I've never met anyone, never seen a reason, never once. Never seen anyone's proof of outcome, never once. All these years, a decade in, never seen anyone. No one. So, you know a guy. That will be the first guy. Don't put it in the comment section. Nah. Email if you want. No one's name is worthy of putting in the comment section. Oh my God, no. They gotta have proof. And never seen that. So just email us, whatever. But thank you for that concept that someone might be out there providing truth. I've just never witnessed it. And I really would like to witness it. Don't get me wrong. I would love to, you see. Oh, I be the interview. Yeah, I do that. Of course. I get interviewed by people, sure. I have rarely in the past, but, you think these people on podcasts are trying to find out the truth because that's what they talk about. But again, I've really actually never met anybody who really wants this level of truth. So I've been interviewed a couple times, very rare, once every other year at the most, something like that. So, on yours? Okay, look at you split. Let's see. Yeah, I'm happy to do a podcast. You write my team and we'll get a time together. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. I just have never, I've never seen anybody with the truth. So, but I go on, places and I'm happy to be interviewed. No problem. I'm trying to reach people and be like, hey, your life could be so much easier, But, all those people with real with the influencers, they don't, why would they want me on their show? I just expose them, so, no. But yeah, that'd be great. Happy to go on a show, and we do it in enough ahead of time. If I were to do it, where we get it out in our marketing, hey, Jack's gonna be on the blah blah blah. So yeah, totally. You're the first with proof, right? And has the academic credentials, right? You use your real name, exactly, Tracy. Yeah, who else does that? That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I hold the same standard that I use myself to provide truth to people. I hold other people that standard. I never find anyone at that standard. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, with the truth. I know. Listen. I want other people to have at least the truth I have. That's what I'm sharing. I wish other people had the truth. No, hey, but I quit wishing, and I'm like, I'll just accept my position, and do the best I can and help with people, and try and keep on moving forward with this with other people. You see, that's all I can do. Hero, I don't know, Hector. My podcast was years ago, man, and I'm not, no. A lot of it's been removed and stuff like that. No. You would, no. I just interviewed a bunch of liars. It was a complete waste of time. Don't even waste your time. But anyway, okay. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Okay, so the next one, Monday at noon. And after that, we got the cycle going. Okay, Thursdays, 7 p.m., Mondays at noon. All right? About my marriage license. No. That was you going, okay, ruler of the hell. Is it okay if my person or this other corporation, this person you created, join for, and the ruler of hell's like, go ahead. But see, if you had this trust and your actual partner, your life partner, right, you two signed it, you would actually trust one another. You handle your finances together, maybe have your own individual trust too, that's cool. But you would actually trust one another and be signed under, the actual ruler of this place. So you would actually be married for the first time. That's what would happen. No, you don't put that fake piece of paper in there. You use this real piece of paper. You both sign with it notarized. Now you're together. You trust each other. Your money's together. Everything's together. And your God is together. And that's it. Then you're really married. That's what would happen, Christopher Bobby. Way to go. Good question. Exactly. Lickety split. Look at you, lickety split. Hey, you're pretty on it. I was a little concerned about you in the beginning, but look, you're coming around. So it might be a nice interview. Good. All right. All right. Everybody had great things to chime in with. Thank you. How do I incorporate my children? Get into the mentor program and watch the video on that, Tracy. I just did a super detailed video of it, pulled it up on the screen, how to make the everything. That's how. Okay, yep. Thank you, Kelly. So get in that, Tracy. We're going to cover a lot of stuff, but that's covered in detail. That was just a video I just last did. So that's how. It's easy. It's simple. Okay, you do it yourself, and I just teach you how. I'm telling you, you want to get in there, Tracy. If you haven't done it, you want to get in there and learn what's in there, because you're already functioning, obviously, Tracy, at a high level. So this is just how to do all these specific hacks. And once you have the training of all these specific hacks, anything else that comes up, you're like, okay, I know how to handle it, even if I haven't covered it specifically, because the training is so deep. Make up a new trust for the marriage. Yeah. No. Style versatile, we all got that answered, so you're good to go. Good question, though. And I knew you were coming with that question, so I wanted to answer it. All right. All right, people, let's do this again. Mondays at noon, Thursdays at 7. Thank you very much. You did great. And I really appreciate you being here. So let's keep up the great work, all right? All right. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, please. Tracy, thank you. You do the testimonial. Yeah. No, just email us. We contact at liberty8academy.org, and then we have, already have a email set up like, oh, you want to do a testimonial? Here's how you do it. And we have someone on our team who specifically, that's their one job actually, is to help you do testimonials. Why? Because we know that helps so many people to just be like, oh, these are real people. This really worked for them. That's what we really have to offer, is our outcome for people. So thank you. Thank you. Fantastic. That would be wonderful, Tracy, and anyone else. Thank you so much for doing that, because that really helps other people. So we want to help you out with this kind of stuff. So only people that have done stuff and all that, but yes, Tracy, thank you. That would be wonderful. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us for the show. Please come back next time. Bring your friends. Good. May the 4th be with you. Right? That's what I was born. May the 4th. So may the 4th be with me. Right? Yeah. Close that in prayer. Right? God bless everyone. Please. There we go. That's the right way. And anyway, silent prayer too. I pray for people. I pray for everyone's success all the time. That's what I said my prayers to, my work. Your success. That's what I pray for. That's literally what I pray for. That's it. And the 33, right? You see, but they have a role. We need to be at this carnival, right? They need to be incarnate. They need to be here for the game, so we can come up in the game. Their work is, God's work. Our work is overcoming them. You can't have a game without a loser, and that's their role. They're the losers every time. So you got to think about that. They know their lifetimes. They do this every time, and so on. They're earning their wings. You follow me? They have to do this. Guardian angels, whatever you want to call them, fairies, whatever you want to call them, right? They have to be here to test our souls and move us forward to our end goal. You see? This isn't our final resting place. This is just where we play the game. The 33 have to be here to provide the game to play. Do you follow me? Wouldn't your life be hard if you were the loser all the time? You have to act like the winner and you're so in charge and everything, but you're going to get your ass kicked and lose at the end of the game. You see? So when you come to the end of this, and this realization, and this signing, and really truly living out of their jurisdiction for years on end, like I have, it's a completely different understanding. You know, you fought them to get here, they made it difficult and all that stuff. They're still not making it easy, right? Why? Because they are in a untenable losing position. They're like, fall back, right? They're in retreat. They're concerned. They're scared. They're worried. Don't you see that? Don't you see that? You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're going to get into this. You're going to be like, okay, all this is real and all that stuff. But at the end of it, you're going to realize, whoa, wait a minute. This game is being played like the Truman Show because what? Apparently, there are very few Trumans, very, very few. And this is done because, we're important individually. You see? It's not because we're hated. You follow? Anyway. Lots to talk about on your show. Lickety split us on. Everyone, this has been a great gathering. Thank you for spending your time and your knowledge and your thoughts and, really getting into this with your questions and so on. That was really nice of you to all do that. Thank you. It really brought everyone forward. That's the goal of this Trust Crash Course, right? They get the trust and then move yourself and your family and your loved ones and your business and move everything forward, Please. I do have the truth and I want you to move forward. That's all. They're a bunch of losers. Right. Exactly. That's all. That's it. Big Freedom got it. That's it. You have to understand that. You have to live your life that way. You'll see it's completely true. That's it. Okay, so everybody get in the game for real. Get the real, winning, go around the Monopoly board with a top hat. Thanks, throw the money in. I'm going to keep going, Don't race around there. Don't be a dog with a collar running around, right? No. I'll just, hey, okay, cool, nice day. Anyway, everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for the questions.